Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to today's video. We're checking out a new Iceland. Did I really say Iceland? A new island. Fucking hell. English is hard, okay? English is hard sometimes for me. I'm so sorry, sir. A new island made by Necros. So we're gonna have a look at this bad boy. It's located in the middle between like the sandy shores, thingamajiggy, fucking little water bit. Where is it exactly? It's located in the Almo Sea. I thought it was called, well, Sandy Shores is there, right? So I thought it's something. Never mind. It's located in the Alamo Sea. Pretty goddamn nice place. Look at this. It adds a whole new island with buildings and freaking, it looks pretty goddamn crazy. I mean, let me know what you think. That is pretty crazy looking. I'm not gonna lie. It looks freaking insane. But I do like it, and it is technically a new island, right? So we're gonna have a look at this, see what we can find. There looks like there's a bridge is the way to get there. So let's jump in, have a look around. If you guys enjoy this type of videos, make sure you leave a like, click that share button. All the good stuff does help Alano's channel grow. So let's take a look, boys. See what we can find. Alright, so the way, I guess, you get there is we're going to take this bridge across. So, you know, we're going to fly through it because it seems a pretty big location. So, you know, to get quickly, we're going to fly through it. We are greeted by some security. Looks like police and a couple of unmarked police vehicles by the looks of things. You know, you go here and then you're like, hey, officers, can I please go inside? And then they're like, okay. And then you go inside, right? Very exciting. But that's pretty cool. So there is like some type of, I guess, maybe toll you have to pay. Maybe you have to pay or be allowed to come here, whatever the case might be. It's pretty cool. First building here is a abandoned-ish looking thing. I think this is the Life Invaders offices, I'm pretty sure, right? I think this is the Life Invaders offices, right? But they're kind of like empty. Yeah, this definitely is the Life Invaders offices. Here should be the I guess the stairs upstairs, right? That stairs to get upstairs, and then here would be all the offices and stuff, but they're pretty much deserted and nothing's here, but still kind of cool building there. I like it. Here we got some civilians buildings. Looks like there's a family here with a dog, maybe dad and daughter, or maybe wife, whatever. I'm not discriminating, it's all good, dude. So we've got a couple of houses here with people, you know, trying to do stuff. Looks like just living as this dude's not got a shirt on. They're like, wait a minute. Oh shit, is that his bro? Are you guys twins? You both not got shirts on, and you kind of look very similar. It must be twins, dude. Must be twins, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they're ready to go for a run, you know, whatever the case might be there. Pretty cool. They have nice gardens. I do like it. These actual houses have a little bit of gardens as well, and they're all fenced off. It looks like a nice neighborhood. We've got a couple of families here walking their dogs, vehicles. So it looks a little bit, you know, alive. I feel like the guy's tried his best to make this location feel alive and, you know, kind of actually dynamic, even though it's very static, you know. Over here we got a couple of G's, a couple of gangsters. Look at this. We got, these are the obviously ballers. Looks like they're kind of taking over this little hood area. A couple of more ballers here. There's a lot of ballers actually. It looks like, yeah, they're pretty much mobilized out on this location here. I mean, no problem, no problem. I like that. Pretty decent. There's probably some gang activities happening here. Oh shit! Oh shit, the police are here. SWAT, look at this, they're doing something. Looks like they're doing some type of raid. They have completely blocked off this location, this street. Yeah, looks like they're actually raiding some gangsters. This guy might look like he kind of looks Mexican-ish, right? So he might be the Vagos, I guess, right? But he's not really representing the colors. So yeah, looks like he is definitely getting raided. Wait, what was the blue gang? I can't remember their name from San Andreas. There was like a gang that kind of wore blue or gray, I think, right? Their color was, I can't remember their name. I'm pretty sure there was a gang. Actually, he could be from that gang. I can't remember that. Yeah, but it looks like they're doing a raid on the other side of these buildings. On the other side here is ballers. They don't really care. They're like, whatever. Pretty interesting. So we got some buildings here as well. Look, there's a bunch of towers. You know, these just look like offices, nothing too crazy here. There's a beach. Looks like people having a good time. A boat here as well. This guy's like just ready, chilling. Beach, bunch of people here, just having a good time with the bikinis and shit and puppies and stuff. Good stuff there. Look at this massive area here as well. Building. Nobody seems to go inside it though. Again, another huge skyscraper building there. So I quite like that. Pretty decent. Looks like this is the multi-story car park, but there's not a single vehicle here. Absolutely no one. This is like, do you know what this feels like? It feels like those, there is a couple of those like buildings or cities. I think it's North Korea that built a bunch of these empty buildings to look like they have loads of cities, but they're like deserted and empty. Or it might be China as well. I can't remember. I remember watching a documentary about it. Just massive cities, but they're like deserted, like nobody lives there, but they're like just been built just to build a city, which is pretty crazy, right? Here's a little bit of activity. It looks like there has been a random tree that just fallen, being cleared by the firefighters. They're seeing like they're deciding what the hell to do with it. There's police officers here to give some assistance, so that's pretty decent. So I feel like the guy has tried to add a bunch of details. Like here, it looks like this is a bus station or some kind of international, I don't know, something. Yeah, all the transport things, it looks like they're come to this building. It must be some kind of bus station or something. So that's pretty decent. Got a couple of hobos. There should be added some maybe like a little bit of details, like the little tiny things, like these hobos could have like a little makeshift hobo place down here. Like that's kind of horrible to say in that way, but you know what I mean, like some kind of like trash and maybe like a makeshift bed or something. Just make it a little bit more interesting, like dynamic, because at the moment it's very static. There's just buildings and a couple of people just plopped around. They're just kind of sitting there. The main thing is like there's a whole new island, which is pretty cool though. Looks like here is a nice depot area, trucks and things like that, where they deliver all their goods and supplies. This looks pretty cool. You can see there's a bunch of stuff going on here. Loads of trucks delivering goods, vehicles, supplies. I like this. This is much better. There's loads of details going on here, like engine parts and vehicles. You can see here even some weapons as well, so that's pretty cool. Looks like there's a lot going on here. There's a bunch of supplies here, a bunch of crates. Very, very nice. Here's a really nice one. This is something cool. I'd like to see more stuff like this. I feel like this is maybe the best thing in the map, as in a detailed location. There's the guys ready to unload the trucks, which is really cool. So I like this. Thumbs up for that. Pretty cool. Very, very nice. Through here, though, is a nice little kind of patch of, I guess, bunch of buildings here, looking very, very, very nice. Like the little street, it's like a circle and stuff. I like the little shrine thing. And is it a shrine? I don't really know what to call this. This thing in the middle, it looks pretty trippy, but yeah, there's a thing in the middle, quite nice. Looks very, very nice. So there's a couple of buildings here. These must be like the expensive part of the island, right? Because you can see here there's a bunch of people here living with their caravans and vans and the huge places here. As you can see, the backyard here is massive, but there's nothing really in the backyard. So maybe adding some details here, like maybe, I don't know, like maybe a pool or a jacuzzi or something, like just adding the little bit details to make it look like there's people living here, I think would be really, really good. It'd make this area feel a lot more alive. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe some kind of party or a birthday party or something in the back garden. Like adding just the little tiny details, I think would be very useful. There is actually a police officer here. Looks like they're looking at this car. It might have been stolen or something. Something's going on here. Everybody's looking at the police. They're doing something. Maybe this guy's stolen the car or he's done something, because look, there's an officer looking for the guy. So maybe he's in trouble with the law. He could be a criminal. But I like it. I do like it. I think I like it how it looks. I think the look, like for example, if we just fly away and look at it like this, it looks freaking awesome, dude. Look at it. How cool does that look? It looks nice, okay? It looks definitely nice. I do like it. So in that sense, like the island is very, very cool. I do like it. I approve. I'd like to see some more stuff like this, but I think when you do this island, it's important to make sure the little details are really good, because I think that's what is going to make the island feel dynamic and alive, right? When you just put buildings and kind of like a boring island, I think it feels really deserted and really abandoned. But I would like to see like a custom island, but it'd be like an apocalypse island, right? Like a deserted island or something would be pretty cool. Like maybe like a deserted holiday island or something, like a dead island type of themed thing would be really cool. Just like really interesting stuff like that. Maybe like a war zone or something, or a dead island, like a secret Easter egg dead island, or like a military island or something. Like just some different stuff, right? I think that'd be really cool. Let me know what you think, guys. Overall, I still liked it. I think it's cool. Let me know what you think, guys. Leave a like, click a share, all the good stuff does help my channel grow, guys. I appreciate all love and support. So let's get rid of this and see what disappears. So let's get a nice view of it. I think that will be fine. Here we go, guys. 1, 2, 3, and boom shakala. There she bloody goes. Very, very nice. I did like it. Let me know what you think, guys. I'll see you next video. Subscribe for more, and thank you for watching, guys. Bye.